Good afternoon, internet, and welcome back to the channel. So it's Monday. It's the 28th of April, and another glorious day. It is brilliant day. Right, let's get the bike started up, shall we? There you go. Right. The wife doing the lawn. It's covering me in grass, but still. Should I feel guilty that I'm going out on the bike and she's cutting the grass? I don't think I better answer that one. No, but there's a reason I'm going out on the bike today, and it's totally selfishness, because I need some therapy, and riding the bike, trust me, for me is very therapeutic. Anyway, did I say welcome back to the channel? I can't remember if I did, but hopefully I did. But if I didn't, welcome back to the channel. So like I said, look at this weather. What's the temperature? 20 degrees it's saying at the moment. 20 degrees, and it's, I mean, this week's supposed to be getting better, so yeah. Right, let's just get out of here, shall we? Oh, I forgot. I mean, I'm in performance mode. I don't like being in performance mode. Although, you know, the way the bike's handling, it does make it a lot better. But I do believe, and it'd be worth trying this. I'm not too sure if I can change it without actually stopping. Should we have a look? Let's see. Okay, so I presume you got, oops, I presume you got to put it into neutral. I think we need to get this visor up as well. So performance, eco. Oh, that's okay. There, sorted. Okay. Right. So on a day like today, with the weather as it is, believe you me, it's got to be a spin round by the coast. It has, without any hesitation. But we're going to go down here and then back up, and I mean, look at these skies, eh? Time for the visor down, because I'll tell you what though, the difference between eco mode and performance mode in them first 4 gears is quite a lot, to be honest with you, yeah? You know, I prefer the eco mode, as it seems to smooth the bike out. But you know, like I said, this bike's doing wonders as it is at the moment. So anyway, is that a UK car I see in front? I think it is, actually. It certainly is. Oh my god, they're arriving. Okay? The piece is broken. Nah, it's always good to see fellow Englishmen, or Scottishman, or Irishman, or Welsh. I'm the sort of person that has absolutely no problem with anybody. You know, I really don't. And I was actually brought up that way. I'll get to the point in a minute. There is a point to this, but I always remember when I was a kid, you know, my mother, because unfortunately my father passed away when I was only young, and So my upbringing was down to my mother, and I personally think she did an absolutely fantastic job, you know. I really do, as did a lot of parents back in those days, in the 50s and 60s. Times were a lot tougher, I think, then probably than they are now, or that, I don't know. Anyway, that's beside the point. But one thing that we did get back in those days off our parents was you was taught standards, you know. And you know, not to discriminate against anyone for any reason, you know, whether it be race, colour, religion, what they got, what they hadn't got. And that's something that stuck with me all through my life. And she always said to me, you know, always try and help people. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to help people. And if you can't help someone, or you haven't got a good word for someone, then don't, you know, don't go against them. And that, I think that's absolutely solid advice. It might be classed as a bit old school now, but I think, or I'm happy that I was taught that way, and I stayed that way, and I still follow it as much as I can. So anyway, let's get back to today and my I need to get out on the bike, because today was quite an important day, not just for me but for my family as well, because I'm sure that a lot of you are aware that, well, the ones that follow me and sort of follow what I do, the house that we live in is a rented house, yeah, and we've rented off this family now for, well, 2009, and I always found them to be a you know, a good, reliable, solid family, yeah, which, you know, is extremely nice. And you know, we always got on, and the dad was me and the dad got on great, you know. And like I said, it's been some years now that we've been renting from them, but unfortunately, I think it was back in 2018 or 2019, the dad passed away, which was really sad, you know. And so the tenancy was taken over by his eldest son, which wasn't a problem. I knew the lads for, you know, since they were younger, and yeah, it was all good. But unfortunately, things, for lots of reasons which there's no point going into, went wrong, yeah. And anyway, the sort of long and short of all this is, last year in May, which is nearly 12 months now, I had an accident on the stairs in the garage, and to this very day my landlord still hasn't bothered to look at the staircase or show any interest in the staircase. In fact, he actually told the court official at a meeting today, and his exact words were, "I don't care if you fell down the stairs." Well, you know, such is life, eh? And so basically, this guy, he wants me out of his house because he sort of knows that Airbnbs bring in a lot more money than just one family living in a house, so he could get this house and split it into two, you know, and that's what he wants to do basically. So about 3 months ago, 4 months maybe now, he served a letter on us ending our contract, that on the 31st of July we were to move out of the house. And the problem is, you know, you get used to being in one place, you know. I mean, like I said, we've been with this family since 2009, so it's a long time, as you can imagine. 2010, sorry, you know. So yeah, and you sort of make it your home, you know. You get all your, I mean, isn't it marvellous, the bits and pieces that you accumulate, you know, and just the garage alone is full of stuff, and my bikes, and that's my, you know, that's what I love doing. It's my pride and joy and everything else. But anyway, so we served this notice on us that, like I said, on the 31st of July of this year he was ending our contract. Now in France, your contracts, or most of them, they automatically renew every 3 years, yeah. So, you know, we sort of got in touch with him and said that, you know, we didn't want to leave, but it was pretty obvious that there's no reasoning with this guy. And now this is where I think he was hoping, because we're English, that we didn't know the law, or we didn't know a way to find out the law. But the French law, although it's very complex at times, but the French law is there to protect everybody if it's used appropriately, yeah. And so part of the French law is something called Macron's law, eh? Good old Macron, eh? Anyway, so what he did is, because and as in a lot of countries, a lot of people that rent houses, they get a rough ride, and I'm quite aware that a lot of tenants treat houses disgustingly, you know. They leave them like in a really bad state, and you know, it all goes to pot and everything else. So anyway, this Macron's law, if you're over the age of 67, which I am, in fact I'm nearly 68, that's where the 68 came from. So if you're over the age of 67 and your income worked out on your tax return is at a certain level, which, believe you me, is not a lot, then you cannot be removed from a tenancy, providing that you have paid that, you know, your rent, you've treated the property good and everything else. So I'm actually covered by this. Now, as a landlord, he can still remove me from his premises, but what he has to do, he has to find me within a 5-kilometre radius a property exactly the same as the one that I'm already in, the same size, the same sort of location, you know. I mean, mine's a, you know, we're a detached, and so it's all got to fit the criteria, and the price has got to be the same and everything, you know, within a few euros and that sort of thing, and you know. So that's what he's got to do. Now if he can't do that, if he's unable to do that, then the contract renews automatically for the next 3 years. Now obviously he's not too keen on that. But you know, such is life, as they say. And so basically at the same time, over the last 2 years, there's been a lot of jobs that have needed to be done in the house that he's refused to do. He just won't do it. You know, we've got broken windows and, you know, doors that don't work, and we have leaks from the roof and all sorts of things. And he said, no, I'm not fixing that, and I'm not doing this. So this morning we had a meeting at the house, and this is a guy, the concierge, I think it's called, concierge de justice. I'm probably saying it wrong. And basically this is a free service, and this guy comes in and he tries to find a amicable solution, and if that can't happen, then it goes to court. It's as simple as that. Now, from my point of view, I haven't got anything to do, you know. I pay my rent. I've never been late in 15 years. We've never mistreated the house. In fact, totally the opposite, you know. It's all decorated and nicely kept. So we have our meeting this morning, and the strange thing is, I'm English, you know, obviously my whole family is English, and yet we know the law. We took time to find out the law. He still walks in with the attitude telling this guy that, well, don't worry about it, because they won't be here after that. Well, of course, this guy said, well, no, I'm sorry, but they will. So that didn't get down too well, as you can imagine. But basically what he wants to do now, and this is the really stupid bit, he wants the garage and my office back. He's saying that he never gave me that. He's saying that the garage and the office he gifted me for all these years, since, you know, and all of a sudden now he wants it back. And apparently he wants it back to put his ailing grandmother in. So yeah. Now, obviously I've got the original contract that I signed with him when he took it over from his father in 2019, and he has to list down on that contract all the things, and of course one of them is the garage. Now, he disputed that at this meeting. He said that I've ticked the garage, and on his it's not there, but he didn't have his with him, mind you. But of course, court officials aren't stupid by any means, so he's now got to provide the court with his copy, even though he's saying that I've put the garage tick on it, which unbelievable, but still, never mind. Now basically what he wants me to do is, he wants me to give up this garage and office, and for me to do that, he has to go out and find me a garage and space to class as an office, no less than 5 kilometre, no more, sorry, than 5 kilometre radius. And the garage has got to be the same. It's got to have electric, because he came up, oh, my brother's got a garage nearby, some old shed thing it was, and I said to him, you're having a laugh, mate, my bikes are going in there, like, it ain't happening. No power, no water, you know, door hanging. Stupid. I still find it a bit stupid that I should even have to consider this, mind you. You know, now apparently if he does actually come up with this decent garage somewhere and I refuse it, then the courts can actually think I'm the one being awkward. Hey, work that one out if you can. So you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, so for all these years I've done nothing wrong, you know, never missed a payment, never caused any trouble, get on with everybody else around there, and all of a sudden, because some greedy landlord who wants to make a few more euro thinks, you know what, I'll get rid of that family, stuff them. And you know, this is the position that you're in, and I find it unbelievably unreal. I really do. But still, but we've got to go through all the rigmarole in this, you know. I suppose the good thing is that at least I'm safe, as in, you know, he can't get me out of the house, you know. But that's beside the point, you know. You still feel a little bit insecure, you know. So basically that's what's going on. So of course what he's got to do is he's got to supply his part or his copy of the rental agreement, and apparently if there's no tick on his, then the whole thing is blocked and it all has to go to court, because obviously someone somewhere isn't telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And at the meeting, believe you me, there was a lot of that going on, you know. Things like, he accused me because I've hung a 65-inch telly on a bracket on the wall. He's moaning about that, yeah. He said the colours that I've painted the inside of the house, which, trust me, you know, they're colours, nice colours, he doesn't like them, and therefore he wants them change. I mean, you know, I gotta be honest, luckily the guy from the courts just looked at him as much as, well, he didn't say anything, but you know, as much as to think, what a knob. But yeah, so that's where I am at the moment, and I haven't really been able to talk about too much of it, you know, up until today. But I don't really see, you know, I feel pretty bad about all this. I think we've been treated pretty bad, even to be put in this situation, whether I'm protected by the law or not, you know. And the way he was speaking, I just, you know, of course you have to be careful what you say back. But yeah, I did however inform him, and I thought today was the right time, that I am actually suing him in court for damages of the accident that I had. Now, he sort of laughed it off. I really don't think he believes me. His mother, oh by the way, yeah, he brought his mother with him to this meeting. Still, never mind. I mean, you know, this is a grown man, yeah, brings his mother. Still, never mind. And where was I now? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. That's it. It's all gone. You know, I just think that he doesn't believe that I'm going to sue him. Although I think she did, because when I saw her face and she looked at him, she didn't know anything about the accident. This was the best of it. So she's trying to ask him quickly, what accident? He tried to deny it, said that he'd never been informed of me having an accident. Well, you know, then I just produced the messages on the phone that he replied to. 3 of them, him saying, how's your foot? Sarcastically, but that's beside the point. Still saying, how's your foot? So, yeah. And it's really nice, actually, when people that lie don't actually remember the lies that they told, you know. If you go, I always, you know, it's the same old saying, isn't it? If you're going to be a liar, then at least try and be a good one, yeah. And if you're not, then that's how you get caught out. And believe you me, there was quite a few allegations made by him today which were not true. But there you go. So that's it really. That's where I'm at, you know. My next sort of line of action is, obviously I don't want to move out of this garage. I really don't, you know. And I'm hoping that I don't have to, but like I said, French Lord is good, but it can also be very complicated, and you know, I won't be very happy if I have to move out of a garage that's attached to the house, which I think is absolutely pathetic. But still, we shall see what we shall see. Who knows, eh? When I sue him, I might be able to buy my own garage. Yeah, so you can understand Doesn't that sea look at that? Hey, look at the blue on that. Hey, that's beautiful. I think this is what I needed to see. I needed to see the sea. So yeah, this is why I needed this ride today. And I know I've been waffling on, but sometimes you need an escape valve, and sometimes it's good, you know, for other people to see. You know, people draw a picture, don't they, you know, and sometimes behind the, you know, when I do these videos and that, there's, you know, there's things going on, but I don't normally, you know, I try to keep my channel to what it is. It's a motorcycle channel with maybe a drone thrown in here or there, but you know, a lot of people have left the little comments, oh, I hope everything's okay and I hope it all turns out well, and I thought to myself, well, yeah, okay, you know, I haven't been able to say anything for so long, but yeah, so today I am, and that's it. Right, so the bike, look at this, 1,977. We're getting there, we are getting there. Look, everybody walking around in shorts now. Hey, this is when, like yesterday, when I was out, I saw the one lady, I think it was, in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. Now they're everywhere, you know. Hey, having a right old walk round it, and why not? I mean, this is beautiful. What's it, 26 degrees we're up to now, 26, so about 23 roughly, 22, 23. I mean, this is what life's all about, isn't it, eh? And it's gonna get hotter apparently. Look at that over there, on the beach, a few of them. Oh, he was popping a bit, wasn't he? Pop, 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 pop. I love the sea anyway, but when you look at it and that the sun catches it, look at that. So I was feeling quite down earlier. It was like, oh God. But you know what, sometimes you come out and you look at something like this, and sometimes it just makes it all worthwhile, you know. It just makes you realise that it doesn't matter how bad you think you are in life, or how bad you've been dealt a bad hand. There's oh, look at him fishing off there. You probably can't get his rod, but yeah, there's always a lot of people that's a lot worse than what you are. So it ain't all that bad, to be honest. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous, eh? Well, I think it does anyway. Tide's well in today. It's what they call a high coefficient, I think. There's a few of them fishing. I don't know, it must be the mackerel coming in there, I would think. So back to the bike. Like I said, 2 notches I've dropped this down there, and I've got to be honest, for me, I think it's made all the difference on the road over these bumps. I think it handles it, well, not handles it, but it for me it makes it a lot more comfortable than what it was before. Look at the beach today. Look, well, you probably GoPro, well, hopefully it'll pick it up. Aye, got the bikinis on already. Well, that's it then, innit? Aye, next time I'm gonna get the speedos out. I should have worn them this morning for me meeting. That would have put the cat amongst the pigeons. Do you know, this engine at the moment, it even sounds different, you know. It sounds more lively. It sounds more, I don't know, it just sounds different. Sounds nice. I do like the sound of the exhaust. When I put the high flow filter on it, it gave it just that little bit more sort of, not raw to it, but I don't know, just a little bit more. Well, I suppose it was a bit of a roar to it. Didn't want to come out of neutral then. Half the time you can't find it. If you hang on there, mate, you'll get me in the picture in a minute. Oh, look at that. Look at them all swimming there, look. A few of them. Yeah. I wouldn't think it's that warm yet. I mean, come on, mind you. I think they're kids, so kids are very, they just don't care, do they? They just up here. I mean, yeah. When I go to the sea now, I'm there for a good half a day, just dipping my toe in, thinking, oh my God, that's cold, eh? Yeah, very, very cold. I think I'm going to go back this way, to be honest with you. See, I mean, this was a right bone shaker of a road. It still is, but it handles it a lot better now, you know. Look, there's not a cloud in the sky, eh? Absolutely beautiful day. I felt a bit guilty, like, you know, when I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to go out. Well, actually, it was a wife that said, look, you know, why don't you get out on the bike, have a ride? Hey, God bless her. I don't really get wound up about things. I just get a bit down about them, you know. And I don't know why, and I don't know what I was really hoping for. Not to lose the garage would have been good. But yeah. I wonder what that was then. It was a mower. I should have known that sound, really, shouldn't I? This is the sort of weather that you want to, like, throw the tent on the back in it and get out there and do a bit of camping, even if it's for a day or two. Oh, good. Aye, steady on there, steady on. Even if it's only for a day or two, you know, just to chill out a bit. That's what it's all about. It's a nice house, isn't it, huh? Wonder if they got a decent garage. Oh dear. Do you know, you don't think, do you, when you're younger, that at this time of life you're going to be faced with stupid things like, oh God, where am I going to keep my bikes? I mean, I wouldn't mind. We're okay, you know. I mean, you know, the house is sound, but having said that, though, you don't want to live like that, do you? You know, I mean, me and him now, trust me, there's nothing good there at all, and there's never going to be anymore, you know. And this, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge believer in let bygones be bygones and we'll sort it out, but nah. One thing I can't stand in life is someone that can sit there and barefaced lie. I just can't do that. I can't forgive things like that, you know. So, you know, it's not the sort of place I want to live, to be honest with you. It's quite strange, really. I think if I ever had the money, I can't believe that they use that to paint a house. What happened to the good old days? Can you not use ladders anymore? Am I well out of touch? I mean, I remember when we was on the building, you know, painters used ladders. They didn't use anything seriously. Mind you, I got to be honest. Maybe if there was all the equipment around today, that there is today, all people my age wouldn't have aching this and hurting that and everything else. But it's a nice Mercedes. I like it. I've had some cars in my time, but do you know what? I have never ever had a Mercedes. I've had lots of others, but I've never had a Mercedes. Do you know, you can always tell when it gets warmer because you get the tar. Look, see it coming up to the surface. Should we just I was going to actually go around there, but I thought, well, you know, it would have been a bit naughty, wouldn't it, between he's going for it. Hey, oh, I don't know, fair play to him. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Hey? Off we jolly well go. So I wish these farmers would clear their mess up. I really do. But I won't get started on that today. It's just not worth it, eh? It really isn't. I love the smell. You see that tractor there, and the smell. You see him that's dropped it all probably. But you know when they plough the earth and you get the smell of that fresh turned earth. It's like when it rains, isn't it? On, you know, on like cut grass, or if it hasn't rained for a long time and you get that, you know, that's, oh, I think it's gorgeous. The countryside. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can have a few bad smells, but there's a lot of smells that are like really nice, you know. And Mother Nature, it does give us some really nice things. How are we doing kilometre wise? Yeah, not too bad, I suppose. It'd be nice to think that this weather can last for a while yet, eh? It really would. I think we all deserve some decent weather. I'll tell you what though, with these bikes, they do like the higher rev range, you know. I mean, that, yeah, this is getting a hell of a lot better, like I've said now, but it's still much more comfortable between, you know, I mean, over 3,000 it's not too bad, but if you get that 3,500 to 4,000, she's absolutely smooth, you know, she's lovely. And but like I said in the video yesterday, it's not running yet, not really. Yeah, it's done its initial 500 and then I've hit the 1,000 and soon to hit the 2,000, but it's still, that engine still needs So do you know, it's the Breton is such a green and rich place to live. You know, it's so lush. You know, everything grows so well. Well, you know, because of the flaming rain we have. but it's still, you know, it does look nice. You know, there's some lovely sights. Well, the tide's well in here as well. Is that a Telsa? That was a Telsa. Is it Telsa? It is, isn't it? Telsa. Mr. Musk. I think we'll let this guy go by. I can't see the point of So I jumped 2 gears there. I come from first to third in one change. Eh? I've noticed that sometimes with my Himalayan, how it can do that. If you go a bit too fierce with your foot, you'll sort of miss a gear. Oh, it's no big deal, is it? Just a bit heavy-handed, I think. Look at that little see that little wind generator there, look, up there on that house, see? I've seen that sometimes in the wind there. The thing nearly takes off, whizzing round to its little heart's content, it does. So we're at 1989, so yeah. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to I would like to hit the 2000 today, so I think I'm going to go up into Ponqua, and she's riding with a side stand there, and that girl is. I wonder if she knows. Not that I can really do much about it, but still, if she leans over, unless it would fold it up, of course, but no. So yeah, oh, the tide's going out now, look at that. I'm going to go up into Ponqua, park up in the little town, end the video there, and then well, basically I've only got to put 10 kilometres, yeah, 1990, so yeah, I've only got to put 10 kilometres on. Everybody seems to be having a bit of work done, huh? Decorating this and building that, and yeah, it's all looking good. Oh, do you know what? I think I should have gone down there. Yep, I'm not too sure if I can get to it the other way though. Maybe. Oh, There's a turning around here somewhere, or maybe not. Oh good, who put them strips there? Rumble strips, I do believe they're called. So where's this turning? I do you know what? I'm sure there was a turning around here somewhere. Maybe this is, this is it here, look. Can get me back down into the village. So I had a little bit of a again then, but it's when you come down to these real low gears. Look at this, ain't this pleasant here, look, eh? This road's terrible, absolutely terrible here, it really is, it bumps and bangs and God knows what else. They did actually patch you up, believe it or not. Obviously not that good, but no, they did actually think about it. I'm doing a lot of actuallys. Look at that. That's a nice little spot there. Look, should we just, well, not right down there, but yeah, look at the stream here, eh? Hey, look at that there. If you actually walk down there, you get a lot of trout in that river there. Like there, it's looking a bit brown now. Oh, I probably said, what's he stopped there for? Right, okay. I am going to end this video here now. I know this has been a bit of a strange video, isn't it? Me sort of going on and on and on, but yeah, I thought it was, you know, it's time to say things, I thought, and just. But there you go, and I'm not looking for sympathy, I'm really not. I was simply just wanted people to know that sometimes, you know, if I sound a bit down, that could have something to do with it. Right, okay, so thanks for watching this. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. I hope you've got this weather. I mean, it is absolutely brilliant in it, eh? So stay safe if you're on the bike, which I hope you are, and well, that's if you want to be, of course, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.